Yo, yo. Hey. Welcome to the show. It is Feel Good Friday. And I tell you what, I am feeling good. You guys feeling good?
I'm feeling fine.
You're looking fine.
I'm feeling great.
Good.
Just want to say. And on that note, you know, since we're talking about looking fine, we have the lovely and talented Mrs. Shannon Kreckler.
Yeah, Mrs.
This is. Hello.
Mrs. Shannon
yes,
Kreckler.
Welcome.
Hey.
Welcome to Real Talk Real Estate.
There she is.
Thank you.
In all of her glory.
All of it.
All of it.
All of it.
Yep.
You get all of it today.
And I'm Chris Kreckler, so.
What?
That's
Otherwise known as Kush.
It's happened before. People have called me that. Give it up for Brian Paley.
Yes.
I have not been called Kush.
Not today.
Not Kush.
Nope.
That's not Kush.
No.
Not Kush. No.
I think Rojo Diablo once, maybe twice.
Rojo Diablo
Maybe.
or El Diablo?
I think it was Rojo Diablo.
What is
Red Devil.
Red Devil? Yeah.
You didn't know that?
Red Devil.
You
Yeah.
were thinking about that for a moment?
Vominos.
Yeah. You're like, wait, what? Yeah. Shannon, we can talk about your Spanish later on when we discuss, recent outings.
Yeah.
Apparently it was on a little bit of fire.
Do you not remember that class in college?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
called me Cello.
They did call you Cello. I don't know why, which I feel like is a cop-out because he couldn't say Shannon. They were
Yep,
like, Cello.
or at Chili's when we worked there, it was Peligrosa.
Much different meaning.
Yes.
But yes.
They called me the dangerous
Yeah.
It's the
woman.
dangerous
Yeah,
one.
because I'd go into the kitchen flying with all my plates and I'd drop everything and I'd be like, whatever, I'm out, deal with it. Bring me some glassware.
You were known to me as S Money.
Oh,
So-
well, S Money, I like S
There's
Money a lot better than Peligrosa.
Yeah.
S Money works.
That money's really good.
Yeah, that's a good
That's
one.
like-
Yeah,
Damn.
S Money.
Yeah.
I like
You
it.
couldn't even, I don't think you could pay for
Yeah.
such a nice
Cool
nickname.
name. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what it was.
You
Pretty
got-
rad.
Maybe we need to bring it back.
That was her rapper name.
Yep. My
S Money.
rapper name. Well, we got good things going on. We got good news.
We got Feel Good Friday.
We got fun stuff to talk
Yeah.
about.
Tell us the good news.
The good news? We sold a house on Wednesday. Yes.
Sold a
Was it
couple
Wednesday?
of houses. Yeah.
Did we sell a couple houses this week? I don't even know.
We've been selling houses.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're under
You
contract.
sold. We got Robin's house sold in another state. Robin
Oh, yes.
and Bobby.
Yep. Let's show
Yeah.
that one because that's a sweet one. I did a.
The problem with showing that one is
Oh,
that
it'll block out. Then don't show it.
no, it's not that it'll block out. Maybe it'll block out.
I don't
I've removed it because we talked about it on the last show.
Oh, shoot. Okay, well, we can just talk about their house.
So
Yeah.
So we have good friends that are leaving us, and we got them hooked up with a great realtor down in Georgia.
Aubrey,
She
is
took
that right?
excellent care of them. They got like a ridiculous amount of concessions, great deal on the house, and we're really stinking happy with the whole experience from
Yeah.
beginning to end. I'm super proud of them. They bought a house. Our friends bought a house. They've been working
Yeah.
on it for a while. So
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
and we have.
it's- Well, we talk about how this thing is kind of, there's a lot of elements in a real estate transaction, and one of those elements that is hard to define is the spiritual element of
Yeah.
it, or I don't know, meant to be, however you want to say it, karma, whatever
Yeah.
whatever
Yeah.
you want to call it.
When is the
There's-
magic right time?
Yeah, there is a factor that you get the right house generally. Not everybody. I mean, I guess there's exceptions, but for the most part,
Right.
the right folks get the right house
At the right time. If
So-
it's hard, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. So we sold that
Right.
house. We sold a property with Campbell Homes over in Cordera this week. Really beautiful house.
Yeah. Beautiful home.
In a
Yeah.
really great neighborhood. And
Not the best day to take a photo, and
Yeah, it was that snowy day.
But
That
this
one
is a
snowy
gorgeous
day.
house. Specifically, I'd like to say a few things about this transaction and Campbell Homes, and anything that could have happened during this thing did. So we had all the challenges that apply, and then some, including some parameters like double 1031 exchange. So like a lot of things happening, a lot of moving parts in this. And I really would like to give it up for Rhoda over there.
Yeah.
Because
I think that's huge, right? Because you had everything go wrong, right? You had, anything that possibly and they rebounded from that so well over and over with you guys. I mean, they just did a great job for your clients and for you guys.
Recover. Yeah, they did. Recover. There you go. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, that was odd.
We got a weird error message. No, Chris did a really great job. The builder rep was really complimentary, and I think the buyers at the end of it all, throughout all the challenges and the few struggles aside, were extremely happy. And they were a referral for us from really dear clients of ours. So, you
got motivated to take care of them.
You got to do people right at the end of the day, and we do a really good job of that.
We take care of everybody on that level, but there's an extra level of motivation when it's friends of people that you love.
Your friends,
always.
And I don't think you highlighted enough. Like, it's the moving parts also a double 1031, so two separate properties being sold to combine to a new asset. That's a tightrope. Right.
Well,
there's
they
a
were
lot
able
of moving parts.
Consolidate those investments that were in another state, to a place here, and eventually they'll move into that home. Obviously, it's still an investment property at this time, but wow, I mean,
so they're so looking to rent it. We can give you some details if you want.
This beautiful house will be for rent for at least 2 years. So
and it's brand spanking new in a really cool area.
If you're looking for an awesome, brand new house in Cordera that is excellent in every way, I mean, this is the house for you. And I think it's awesome. We did that. We still have still got Cleveland here.
For sale.
It's still the inside of that will be the construction on the inside of the main house will be done here in the coming weeks, and then the accessory dwelling and garage, that construction process will start right after that.
Ooh.
So it's getting super close. So it'll actually be staged, and we'll have full photos and everything else of the main house. And
these are just architectural renderings.
They did a great job.
Of the home, and it will look like this, but
it does look like this.
These are not actual photos. These are just renderings at this time.
These are full renderings. And then when the accessory dwelling is done, it's either nanny quarters. That's actually the accessory dwelling right there, that photo, where it's a 1 bed, 1 bath, great for nannies, great for, extra family. If you have, you want to put the kids out there, they're coming back to live with you maybe, or family or parents, things like that. But also just income. It's a great income property. So it's cool.
I mean, there's so many uses for that. And then to have it's just great. I would love to have myself an ADU. What about this guy here?
We sold that one a couple weeks ago. That one is already gone.
Yeah,
that one's gone. It's not on the market. It's not available anymore. That's that one.
No,
that one is
official.
In case you missed it.
That was you did miss it.
Yeah.
Yes, and we're still looking for the perfect buyer for our condo up in Aurora. 345, 2 beds, 2 baths, really sweet little unit. So get on in there. Call me.
Yeah.
I mean, this thing is bright and light and well cared for and maintained.
Really well
just
loved.
a great condo in a very convenient area, close to a lot of things.
Sweet location.
Great location. This thing is awesome. If you guys would like a private tour, we'd be happy to facilitate that. So just give us a call.
Call me.
And I'll come show it to you myself in my fancy pants if necessary.
You have fancy pants?
Oh, I have the fancy.
We were talking about Chris this morning with his mom and how well dressed he is. He's a good dresser.
Can't you tell?
Yeah, like right now. Oh, no. Yes. So this week we were able to go, we had a snow day on Wednesday. We had a fun closing. And then we had tickets to
we had Daze nuts.
We didn't have Daze nuts. Oh my gosh. Ryan, do you see the picture I just put up? Because I thought this
got
was
mixed
so
into our
freaking funny. When I saw it this week, I just laughed.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody loves Daze nuts.
Daze nuts. Yeah.
And you can find these at www.grabdezenuts.com.
Oh my god!
I want to say right now our HR department is actually selling this right now. He's talking about it. This is
pretty loose today.
It's going it's going in the wrong direction
today.
with HR.
He was all over my stuff yesterday because I shared a harebrained idea with him, and then we were driving in the car and he shut me down. You shut me down. And then your mom was in the back seat, and she's like, "It's okay. Chris knows the rules." Da 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 da. And I'm like, "No, Grandma, no. Shut it.
I do know the rules.
No, shut it."
And that's why.
No,
That's why I said no.
You broke my heart. You broke my heart yesterday.
Well, if it were a better idea than it was,
it's a good idea.
We can talk about it, but
we have to have a sidebar conversation around.
It's a great idea. The problem is it's just not within the parameters of which we practice real estate. So. It is beyond those, and
but the thing is Brian's on board with my harebrained idea. So
is that right? You guys have already.
That's even
that's even better.
It's even worse when she gets me on board. I'm like,
I know.
Yeah.
Well, I know why you're on board because I know your personality, and I know that you know. But I have some very specific things that this addresses. Whoa! Did you see the flop?
It
mic was like,
it's flopping.
This is my new mic, though.
You got a new mic. It looks good.
This thing is a bad mother.
It looks really good.
Yeah, I mean,
it's all big and
you need to upgrade one of these days, Shannon.
And I'm just fine. Yeah. My microphone sounds good.
Your mic does sound good. You had the best. You had the best mic for a while.
Yeah,
now.
So I'm not tripping. On
but
my
those days are over.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah. So we had a snow day. We closed the house, and then we. I went on a tangent on I don't know, Christmas.
Tell us about your tangent.
My tangent. I bought 7 different shows for different concerts. And my first one, my very first solid concert. My first one was Ryan Bingham and the Texas Gentlemen. And you may know him from Yellowstone, but he's been around a lot longer than Yellowstone, Ryan Bingham has. And
the dude.
Oh, my God.
The dude is the real deal. I'm here to tell you, his, the stuff that is out there, not that, look, we love Ryan Bingham. That's obvious. We went to the show.
Yeah. I love me some Walker on Yellowstone.
We love him on Yellowstone.
Yep.
But he has been around. He has been acting for a long time. In fact, he's a decorated actor.
And a Grammy
Award winning songwriter for the movie Crazy Heart. So if you haven't checked that out, or if it's been a while,
it's over 10 years old
with Jeff Bridges. If you're a Yellowstone fan, potentially you've seen that movie, but you might want to revisit it knowing what you know about Ryan Bingham now.
Yeah.
Anyway, this concert, I got to tell you, was so fun. It was at the Mission Ballroom.
Yeah.
Yep. We took Brian and Carrie, so we had a double date night and a brain trust trust meeting.
And
so
I'm really sorry
fun.
for my face in this photo, because the problem is Shannon has this funky setting on her phone, and she's like, "Oh, it's just like that." And I'm like, "Okay, well, I can see other iPhones out there are not doing this weird night." And this is the outcome. This is not a good photo, guys.
That's the best one that I got.
Brian and Carrie look good.
Yep.
But what I'm saying is this
this
daunting blue light. This is not worth the waiting, and you can see the frustration and my mind is just like, what's wrong with this phone? Why is it not working?
We partied like rock stars. I partied like a rock star.
Anywho,
me and Carrie partied like rock stars.
Oh, you partied like a rock star.
I partied like a rock
Here's
star.
Here's a shot of all of our boots.
That was the boots.
And Brian's Vans.
Before.
So
that's the before shot of my boots.
So there's that.
Yeah, it was fun.
But
really good show.
I got to tell you,
I can't even tell you how much fun it was.
He is incredible. He did a set with the Texas Gentlemen, which was incredible. They did a set of their own before him coming out, which is super cool, kind of like
yacht rock, Steely
country,
Dan.
Jazz country fusion going on that was just really cool. Just like potentially you've seen on Yellowstone when Rip's like, man, he could sing, or he says something probably not as PG as that.
Right.
But he's like, man, he can sing, and you just really get that when you see this man live, because he projects. Yeah. I mean, he's seriously like.
We were close to the stage. It was just so much fun. I had so much fun.
I had
a little too much fun, if you know what I'm saying. Yesterday we were supposed to talk real estate.
I went in.
I couldn't even talk. Yesterday.
We won't.
I went in only knowing, hearing one song previous to that. And the show, he was just amazing. His songs we heard on Apple Music did not do justice for how well he did in concert. It was awesome. And I'm not like the first person to jump on any kind of
outlaw
country music, country western, outlaw country, anything. But I was blown away. It was a cool show.
We stayed till the absolute end, so we watched I think we were the last people to leave the parking lot.
We shut it down.
And we won't tell you why we were the last people to leave the parking lot, but we were. And so we shut it down. It was incredible.
Drove in a snowstorm.
Yeah.
Going up. Yep.
Flew
in grandma to babysit.
Like we did all
the things.
I mean,
I can't wait.
We had like a first, like he was like right there,
I just had so much fun. I've had all the songs in my head since. It was wonderful.
It was super cool.
Yep.
There was somebody out there starting some nonsense, and he stopped the show mid-show.
Yep.
Mid-song. Right in the middle of Allman Brothers Whipping Post, which they were covering to perfection. And I will say that being a huge Allman Brothers fan myself, and, playing and loving that song in my life, they stopped the song right in the middle, and he's like, get these guys out of here. This guy
was a family show.
Starting
kicked
stuff.
Him
this
out.
is a family show, and, everybody, like he basically said, everybody works hard for their money, and, you're not gonna take that from them. Like they came here to see a good show, and
we're gonna give it to them. Yep.
So mad respect for that. He was incredible.
Yep. I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. So we got to get out and do something fun this week. I checked one out of my big goals for the year off my list. It was great. Super fly. So what are we talking about today aside from all our fun voodoo?
Yeah, I won't switch
real
anymore.
estate. Real estate wise. Let's go. Adverse material facts, stigmatized property.
Oh, yeah.
What is it? How do you know? What does it mean?
Okay, so if we're going to talk about adverse material facts, what is an adverse material fact?
Let's start there. Yep. What is it?
Anything that would be considered detrimental to the structure, to someone buying the house, that they should know. It should be factual information, i.e., hey, the roof leaks.
Yeah, so what Brian's getting at is the adverse material facts that are, things that are going on with the property. And if you're getting ready to list your property with us, we're going to give you a seller's property disclosure. Or if you've listed a home recently, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. This form has recently been updated, so it has gone through some changes this year. However, it is your opportunity to lay it all out there. Everything that anything that ever has existed, or anything that has happened or existed while you were the owner of the property. So you have these are things that you are obligated to disclose. You as the homeowner, right. Even if you've never lived there before, you need to be disclosing these things, to the folks out there. Sorry, I'm trying to get this thing working.
Get it working.
What is the deal?
I don't know.
To the primary piece is, if you'd want to know the rule of thumb, if you'd want to know, you should disclose it.
Yep.
I mean, that's the end all be all is.
If you know, you tell.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's the right thing to do. There are also things that come up during a transaction that become adverse material facts. Like, let's say, the buyer loses his job. Is that an adverse material fact? Yeah. It is, and you do need to disclose that. So these are, so things, not only can it be things that happen, or things that are physical as far as part of the property, other factors can be, things that have happened to the property, or things that happen to the buyer during the transaction. You go out there and you lose your job. Well, that's going to affect
your loan qualification,
whether or not you can purchase the home.
Right.
Yep. That is something you have to disclose. You have to disclose to the seller, your agent, the bank.
Yep.
Those are all
right.
Yep. So do I have to disclose if my house is haunted?
No.
Ooh, that is a great one, but
no. That is stigma.
Yeah. We did a whole house on this, right? Or a whole show on this.
We did our Halloween shows about haunted houses.
I think it's great though, because people want to know stuff like that. And what we've also added to it, like with if you have a dog buried in the yard, or maybe somebody buried a person
freaking
in the yard. Oh yes, I came across a picture the other day of somebody that like lost their child and they buried their baby in the yard, and it was like a headstone for their kiddo.
And in rural properties, you find that a lot. You know, like generations of folks have been buried on that land.
Yes,
and you know, I guess there's a lot of factors going on in that. If you've sold your family's home, you know, that has
think of the Yellowstone Ranch and how many people they buried out there.
Exactly.
Does John Dutton have to move all those bodies if he sells it, or if they?
He doesn't own the train station though, so there's that.
No, the train station is different.
He just has to disclose.
Right, that's right.
The train station is different than the family cemetery on the ranch. So what do they do in that scenario? So he has to sell the ranch. They take it. Do they have to move those people, or do they get to stay?
I suppose that would be up to you. You would definitely disclose that that's the case, and they're your ancestors. So are you gonna move them?
No, I would leave them there.
Right.
That's what I would. That's what I would want to do with them. But I mean, who knows?
I mean, another option, you could subdivide the property that they're on, and you could just leave that potentially, if you're able to subdivide the property, and you could keep that portion where they're at and sell the rest of it. However, that can be tricky with easements and how you're going to access the property, and if you have to have an easement to get on the property or if it has access. I mean, there's a lot of variables there. We're off in the great unknown there.
I love the gray area, though. It's fun.
Oh, the gray area.
Yeah, it's not all black and white always. You know,
sometimes we live in the gray area. You know?
You do? What's the gray area that you live in?
I don't know. I just wanted to say it.
You're so silly.
Yeah.
So what
don't
else?
Live in the gray area.
Be
black and white.
Yeah,
don't live in the gray area. Yep.
Yeah. If it happened, it happened. I mean, you already know that it's going to come out, right? Like you already are knowing that, you know, things are going to come out. So
you know when it's going to come out, right?
Yeah, an assessment on the property. If the HOA
at the worst possible time.
If the HOA is going to add an assessment for the new roof or whatever, we have to disclose that too. That's a whole nother thing.
So many disclosures.
Yeah,
when in doubt, disclose.
If you know, you tell.
Right.
It's easy.
Yeah.
It's just like life. If you see something, say something. Kind of. Yeah. Kind of like that.
Yeah.
A little similar. Yeah. So.
All right.
Yeah. So that's that one. What else we got? Is that it? Did we add anything to that?
Crickets.
Yep. We get that too. You're cricketing me? Oh, guess what?
What?
John Mayer, I think, is going on tour.
Oh, but this isn't a real announcement, though.
That is an announcement. And Alec Baldwin is getting charged with
that is real
manslaughter or something. That's real super interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
as well.
I'm not sure I'm not even weighing in on.
You're not weighing in on that one?
Nope.
Kanye got married.
Good for Kanye. That's my dude. Kanye, let's hang. Come on, brah.
You want to hang with Kanye?
Oh yeah, I'd hang with Kanye.
Are
you kidding me?
Would you hang with Kanye, Brian?
Yeah.
Would you go hella skiing with Kanye?
Whatever Kanye needs, I'm here for you, dude. Come on, man.
Oh my gosh.
Whatever you need, man. I'm here.
What do you think Kanye needs? He doesn't need nothing.
There could be something I could help him with, you know.
There might be. Yeah, there might be. I don't know.
I do have a very specific skill set, you know.
You sell real estate, you can play the guitar.
Probably.
You got a lot of different skill sets.
I got things going on.
Yeah.
I'm moving and shaking over here.
Gosh.
He's all over it.
Yeah. Yep, we got some fun listings coming on. Yep. We got some fun listings coming on, so make sure y'all turn out for that and stay tuned for all of the info coming up there. And thank you.
We're really going to try to get it together one of these days.
Thank you, as always, for putting up with us and our craziness and our antics and your support and all of it. So thanks for hanging out. Enjoy the weekend.